You have talked about standards. You're not really a fan of No Child Left Behind in its current form. Just talk about where you think standards ought to be. Are they high enough, or are they too high?
Well, let me even start one step before that. The one thing I will always give the previous administration great credit for is really shining a spotlight on the achievement gap. This idea of disaggregating data and talking about the horrendous disparities in outcomes between white children and African American and Latino children. As a country, we used to sweep that achievement gap under the rug. It was uncomfortable to talk about. And the focus on disaggregating data, the focus on closing that achievement gap is hugely important. We're never going to walk away from that. What No Child Left Behind, I think, got fundamentally wrong on the standards side is it allowed 50 states to do their own thing. So 50 states, 50 different goalposts, 50 different bars, and the vast majority, the overwhelming majority, not surprisingly, got dummied down due to political pressure. And in many states, including the state that I'm from, Illinois, I actually think we're lying to children. And let me explain why I say that. If a child or a parent is told that they are, quote unquote, meeting this standard, the logical assumption is that they're going to do okay, that they're on track to be successful. But in far too many places around the country, children that are, quote unquote, meeting a standard are barely able to graduate from high school and are totally inadequately prepared to go to a competitive university, let alone graduate. So that has to change. We have to talk about college-ready, career-ready, common, internationally benchmarked standards. And this is really an idea. It used to be the third rail, but it's an idea whose time has come. The unions are on board with this. The business community has been begging for this for a long time. We've had 46 states literally sign on the dotted line and commit to working on this together. The state school chiefs are working on this. So you have government, you have business, you have the unions, the private sector. Everyone's saying what we're doing isn't good enough for children. We have to stop lying. We have to stop dumbing things down. Let's raise the bar and hold ourselves accountable for getting there.
So, how will you do this, though? Are you going to propose new legislation? Where do you go from here?
Well, I think where this dies is if this is federal standards, it dies. If this is national, this is being led at the local level. This is being led by great governors and great school chiefs. And sometimes you lead from the front, sometimes you cheerlead from the sidelines. And I'm waving the pom-poms on this one. This is really being led at the state, at the local level, which is where it needs to come from. And so we're going to continue to support it. We're going to use part of the race to the top money, $5 billion. We're going to use $350 million to help create great assessments behind these standards. But this is being driven by people who understand what they're doing in their states for children is not good enough educationally and is not good long-term economically. Leadership has to